Going 5 minute recording. Okay, mix है सबका. Okay, so let me see if you have any guesses. कि आज हम क्या करने वाले? What kind of practicals will we will perform? And not just practical, we will also learn a bit of theories as well. है पता चल गया एक कब. हाँ, nice. Today we are going to perform beef. इसके बाद बैंक अकाउंट करेंगे करेंगे. Hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen now. We are going to not hack, we are going to perform browser exploitation framework project. So it's beef in short. Let me show you my screen. BEEF. Okay. If you even search it in Google, you will learn more about it. I'll tell you deeply regarding that, but let's jump to practical side first. So my screen is visible, right? I hope so. And am I audible enough? No problem, right? ओके, थोड़ा और स्लो करूंगी बस. एम आई ऑडिबल? एंड स्क्रीन में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आ रही ना? ओके, ग्रेट. चलो, so let's start. So I think for 10 to 15 minutes or 20 minutes max, we are going to learn little bit about theories in a very simple manner. So since we are performing BEEF, or its browser exploitation framework project, which means in a way it is a hijacking browsers. We can make a malicious link and we can give them to the person, and the links will have a malicious script inside that browser, and then the browser itself will act as malicious. That is why. So before that, we need to learn how websites works, how browsers work, how search engine works, and everything like that. Right. So let's just begin. And I will share this PPT mostly today. Introduction. Now, what is one thing that we can't live without today is internet, or our digital world, right? Now, because everything is connected to internet, not just our games and our luxuries, but our studies, our classrooms, our everything. Even if you want to learn something, right now we are connected to internet just to learn this course, right? So there are various ways you are connected to internet almost most of the time, and you are using internet all every day. Like I don't think that there is a person who lives without internet, because it's very hard, since everything is interconnected with this digital world. That is the reason. So internet, if you define in a definition, is a global communication system that links together thousands of individual networks. And we are all living in networks. It's like networks is our home, and we are the, let's say, we are the clients. Yeah, we are the clients. We request everything from internet. Internet is our um, infrastructure. Internet is the base. Without cement, a house can't be built, or without soil or anything, nothing can be built, right? So it's like a base. We need internet. It's the basic thing that we all should be aware about, how internet works and how everything goes on internet. And internet does not mean that it only have the surface webs. So the one we are using is called surface web, in which we are directly searching, we are getting the results, but there are two other webs as well. It's a three layers, or also defined as ocean layer. There is surface web, which is the tip of the iceberg, which is outside the air. And there is mid part, which is called deep web, and there is dark web. So in one of the lecture, we will also learn how to access dark web, and we will surf through some of the dark websites in it. So in deep web, it mostly contains all the databases or informations regarding that is very confidential, and mostly business people deal with it, right? And dark web is even further. It's very illegal place, but it is legal for us to surface really. It's only illegal to buy something out of it. Other than else, even if you're putting anything like drugs or guns in your cart, it's not illegal to say, but many people still uses it because of its anonymity, and it's cool, it's amazing to use it. So we will do that in later lectures, but today we are just going to learn about this practical. Okay. So it allows exchange of information, as I've already said. If we want anything from internet, we can ask, and he always have a reply. Even the people don't have replies for most of the things, but Google is something, it will give reply. It will respond to our questions. Or if it doesn't know, it will say like try another keywords, or they didn't understood the question. At least it will respond. That's the one thing that we can rely on, right? Now, thus, internet helps in transfer of messages through mail, chat, video, and audio conference, etc. It has become mandatory for day-to-day activities like bills, payment, online shopping, and surfing, tutoring, working, communicating with peers. So it's like a digital world between the, physical world. Even nowadays, we even use Paytm and Google Pay to pay or for our materials, right? Even if it's just 10 rupees, we'll go to the canteen and scan the barcode, and we'll just, automatically transfers is happening, and we don't know. Only the 10 rupees has been deducted from our accounts. That's all we know. Just wait. I need to check this in between. Um, yes, it's not performing dark web. It's like, yeah, we can access the dark web, and then we can use it. Yes, obviously it is illegal to view anyone's confidential information, as confidential means that it is. Okay, all right, let's get back to it. So next slide is about www. Now you should know who invented www, which is World Wide Web. It was invented in 1989, which is so far back from our temporary, right? Tim Berners-Lee invented this website, or it was the first ever website that people can do it, and it was made in CERT Lab, CERT. It was usually made for the military communication and their research projects, actually, but they didn't knew. Now we all rely on www, right? I don't know. It sounds like I'm talking about wrestling now. You know, do you guys watch wrestling as well? Like WWW in our TV. I used to watch that when I was a child, but that's why I'm getting confused. So WWW stands for World Wide Web, and what happens in this is that the browser sends an HTTP request message to the server, asking it to send a copy of the website to the client. You are the client, and you want something from the website. You want something from the server. Then you are asking to the server actually that please, I want to access this website, so allow me. So it will send an HTTP, which is hypertext transfer protocol. So type of protocol which we use when we want to, if you see this image, then you will understand more. So a client, you are the client. Suppose I am the client, you are the client, and we want something from internet, right? So we are sending a request, and it would be an HTTP request to the server, to that, and server basically is a set of storage. It contains all the source code of every website. Now websites are actually just source code. Now source code might contain the HTML format. Now HTML, you all know, right? Which is the front end, which is the first thing that we look at when we are accessing any website. And then there would be the backend process, which means if the website is made of PHP, Python, JavaScript, or Node.js, anything like that, it contains certain program which will allow us to interact with it. It's an interactive website. If we want to click to a buy button or go to this page, that page, right? A page will contain many things, right? like about page, right, home page. If you or if anyone of you have created websites or is into web development, then you might know how it actually works, right? So contacts and about this and that, so each page, and if you click that particular page, if I want to visit the about page, the backend process is running, the backend program will run that if a user clicks here, then you redirect the person to another page, right? So that is how the backend process works, and the whatever we are seeing we can read, and it's in the front end. Now front end basically deals with the design formats and structure of the websites, how it's supposed to look when we are accessing it. So come to the point, HTTP request, we are sending a protocol. Now a protocol here is very important, and that is why I said that you all should have a very good understanding of networking. So protocols is a set of rules and regulations. Even if, let's say, if I want to talk to a person, okay, there's some rules, right? There is some sort of rules or regulations that you need to talk to a person, such as you need to use a language, you need to use a tone, you need to use a speed. If I just started talking blah 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 blah, would you understand anything? No, because I need to speak in certain speed where you all can grasp what I'm saying, or you need to talk in that language where the other person knows. So that is what basically protocols means. It's a set of rules or a set of defined rules and regulations that uh, client or server needs to follow. So it's a sending a protocol of HTTP, uh, such as to a server to access any website, and the server will have the source code of the website. Just imagine, just example. I am giving, what do we say? I'm searching for google.com. Okay, google.com. Now the server will have a source code or the page or the program of google.com, and it will respond. If it's active, it will respond back to the client, or it will give that page. Now who is the intermediator? Is it directly talking to a server? No, there is a DNS, which is domain name system, and he is the intermediate here. What he is going to do is, you have to understand that every website has an IP address. Okay, if you're searching for Google, it also have an IP address. Let's see if it does. Okay, keep uh, Windows plus R CMD. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ping google.com to see his IP address. So yes, it's pinging. What I'm basically doing is I'm accessing Google in a CLI, that's all. So I'm getting a response from this, which is a website, what do we say, IP address of Google. From that, I've got the replies, I got how many packets were sent, everything. Okay, one was lost. I understand it shouldn't supposed to happen, but yes, you understand how it works actually. Okay, so every website has a IP address. Okay, now what DNS does is, if I'm searching for Google, if I'm searching for Google, then yes, the DNS is going to translate that IP address to the server. It will ask via the IP address like this, hey, do you have this IP address in your server? And it's going to say, yeah, I do have. Okay, give me back. I want to give the IP address of the website to this person. And now the person also has an IP address. And it will basically, yeah. So just imagine I have this IP address and Google has this IP address. So DNS is going to translate and uh, just basically acts as an intermediator. So that is how, as simple as it works. Okay, that is how website works. So computers are connected to internet called clients and servers. Clients would be the one who need to access, and server would be the one who would provide. A simplified, okay, diagram. Clients are typical web users internet connected device. For example, your computer connected to a Wi-Fi or your phone connected to a mobile network, and web accessing software available on those devices, usually a web browser. Everyone uses a browser, right? If we need to access anything from the internet, we are using a browser or the application software in order to get the information. So we are using Firefox, Chrome, Brave, so many are there, right? Anyone, and it's all our choice. Servers are computers that stores web pages, sites, or applications. When a client device wants to access a web page, a copy of web page is downloaded from the server onto the client machine to be displayed in the user's web browser. So that is how I explained everything. That is all. Is as simple as that. Okay, I think we missed this. Well, okay, web browser, right? So this is as same as it is. It's just a term, it's just a website or a web. It's a web which will access us to access anything. Like the browsers and servers talk to each other using this protocol. See, for us, if we want to talk, there is a communication like we are using English in order to, for you and me to understand what we are saying. Same goes to the server and the browser. If they need to talk to each other, they are using this sort of protocols. Okay. And search engines. Now, I included this search engine because there is SEO poisoning. Okay, SEO poisoning. If you, this is like a, it's not latest, but it's quite popular now, and it's like happening everywhere. This is a site, kind of attack as well, which I'll give you, what do we say, an article regarding to this. So, if possible, then we can perform this as well. So, search engine. What is actually search engine? Search engine works by crawling billions of pages using a web crawlers, which is also known as spiders or bots. Or so, what does crawlers do is it navigates the web and follows links to find new pages. Now, these pages are then added to an index that search engine pull results from. Understanding how search engine functions is very crucial because if you are doing SEO, because SEO doesn't mean that you only have to do bad things. Like you can also do good things regarding to this. Like SEO poisoning is a, it's a type of hacking, but we also can make good about SEO. So search engines like most commonly or most popular is Google, obviously. But other than else, Bing was quite popular in back way back, and DuckDuckGo is popular in our Onion router websites. Then Yahoo.com, Ask.com. I haven't heard of these two, but yeah, there are other popular stuffs. So understanding search engines is also very important. Website works. Now, how do you secure your browser? And why am I saying this is because you can show your, after my demonstration, you can understand how easy it is to actually attack someone with this kind of browsing attacks, right? Because browsers are so safe, we think that we are using it every day, right? Like, where else would we go if we want to search or learn anything from it? That is why. So there are but various ways that we can do it. In a way we can block the browser cookies. There are cookies which is actually harmful because what does this hackers do is if they have the control over your browsers they can collect all the cookies, right? And we have discussed cookies as like it will have the session IDs, maybe username and password of any specific websites. Disable saved web password. This is very important actually, but it's like even I won't do it to be honest because I keep my passwords different in other websites. I don't keep the same password everywhere. So the thing is, I have to enable this because I don't remember all the time, right? And I know it's a bad thing, but it's most probably it's good if you are under the browser attack. You can collect your saved passwords, and then they will just access to your accounts. Install strong antivirus software because it is very important. So the Chrome or whatever browser you are using will block the any JavaScript or any sort of links that contains any malicious code in it. Then use a VPN, yes, for the anonymity, disable autofill and update your browser and all. Now, this is you will understand this why this line actually exists once we do it. Next is, yeah, that's all. That's all the, what do we say? Next is, what do we say? Yeah, practical. Yes, I'll show you where to visit the links. Okay. Like maybe actually I just wanted to try it out. So I actually went to maybe 2, 3 days back. I went to the dark web and I searched for red rooms if it exists. I've heard that red rooms are for tortures and this and that. I actually went and I got the perfect link as well. I went there, but the problem is in order to view, which is illegal, first of all, but I was just curious. Okay. So I had to pay in form of Bitcoin. So they had like Grandmaster Master where they can, I guess, control the torches and all. So it's a very illegal to even watch those contents, but yes, these things actually exist. So yeah. Now, let me ask you, what do you think? What is the safest browsers for today's world? Maruti Nandan, the class hasn't ended yet. Only the theory has ended. Yes, but tell me about the normal websites. Not many people will use Tor. Like a common website that we all know. Yeah, I was hoping to hear this answer, Brave. Yes, Brave and Firefox. That is why in my Linux I'm using Firefox. But I have what do you say? I have a habit of using Chrome, so I'm just using Chrome, even though despite knowing its vulnerabilities. So yes, Brave is the most safest, and if you just check this out, they actually rate this safest browser. Is it there? Sorry, just don't mind my spellings. Because Google just understands me. Safest browser. Say top tens. Okay. I mean, this is good link. I mean, it's just to understand that, okay, this is the more secure. So even every website still contains this. Okay, this is just how you can actually save it. So the most secure and private browsing is Brave. It's known to be Brave. Then it's Firefox, right? Tor browser, yes, but not many people are using it for normal and Google Chromium browser. Nice. Maybe I should. DuckDuckGo, this is where I will show you the link on for the dark webs and all. This is not the link, but yeah, we can access other links using this. Huh, so is it recording? Is the class recording? It's recording. Okay. It's fine. I actually performed it already. I didn't had any problems. So yeah, if you all have any problem regarding that, then you can do it. I'm gonna do the practical. So let's open up the Linux. And if you're first time and you're doing with me, it's not necessary that our process will be same, okay? Because I have done this long time ago, so I have created accounts for that. See, that is why, okay? Why do I open so many? Should have opened this earlier. See, only even I have just given 2 GB, That is why it's a bit slow. But if you have 4 GB, it's so good for you then. CMD, okay, try this out. Okay, if you want to ping anything, let me just try to ping here. Okay, what should I ping? Tell me one website. Let me see if they respond to us. Fast, fast, tell me any website. हाँ सही है स्पेलिंग में मत जाना क्योंकि इट्स लाइक क्लास ले रही हो तो थोड़ा तो हो ही ना ओके चलो यूट्यूब ही जाता है अभी आईपी एड्रेस मेरे को टाइप करने को नहीं होता है दिस इज फाइन पिंग व्हाट वाज इट यूट्यूब ओके ओके कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है बट ओके आई गॉट द यू नो what do you say IP address of YouTube तो I can use this IP address for many reasons it's just अगर तुमको करना है तो मीट क्लास मीट का तो अभी क्या है .google.com में but okay let's try this out okay I'm gonna try what does it show I've heard this okay 8.8.44 okay I have used this somewhere I don't remember ये तो एक टाइप का वो हुआ sorry 44 ना मतलब I use this as an alternative for maybe changing my network is it default gateway it's not default gateway but maybe it's some sort of gateway of an IP address only. Hmm. Anyway, let's just get back to our terminal. We don't have much time. Hey, practical थोड़ा लंबा है, that's why I'll try to do in a slow and in a fast manner, sort of. Okay, let me check if I can use any of them. कैसा नहीं है पेन में इनको चूज करने का. Ah, by the way, okay, before the Linux and all turns on, let me tell you about the event. ठीक है. So we have thought about 30th November as per your convenience, and the date is not very fixed yet, but yeah, 30th November we are considering. So yes, as you have already know that you can join as an audience or participants, because I think that there are two, three people who knows how to hack actual systems, you know. There are people who are that talented here. So for them, it would be really great opportunities because then you can directly get placed in this company. And let me tell you, for now, you have getting an experience out of anything is really important for your career, you know. Especially if, example, if I want to enhance my resume, then even this role is very suitable because every day I got to experience everything here. My communication skills might increase, you know, everything like that. And so it's very important to get a like at least part-time job or anything or internship at least. That's very important for us because itna competition chal raha hai na that yeah. Okay, so let me just finish what I'm saying about the uh, event. Okay. So we are planning to conduct this event according to our convenient time, and the event will be based on four categories basically. So you will get to witness on how they actually perform it, right? And as an audience, it doesn't mean that you have to just view, you can engage with them as well. You can share your opinions, you can when the quizzes are there, you can answer it, and for that rewards are there. Sneak peek, I got to know that there are rewards such as USD giveaways and all. तो जितना पता चला. There are more, but I don't think it's good if I just disclose it, right? Because then it wouldn't be a surprise. So there are things which will be useful in your life. It's not like an ordinary gift such as munch वगैरह. ऐसा मुझे लगा, but it's not like that. So that is why the charges are also there. Okay, so you will get, and there is cash prize for participants as well. And yeah, these are very good, you know, to get a momentum certificates and everything. It's like if you are performing this for the first time, it will be really good because you will get a experience, you will get a skill, right? And it's just us. It's like our community of hacking and also it's very fine even if you are just a beginner or you might not have much information about it. Okay, so I expect you all to see over there, and most probably I'm the anchor, so मेरे को देखने मिलेगा. And yeah, meet me. हाँ, how couldn't it be not useful for audience? Because it's not कि कोई dance program चल रहा है that you are just viewing, right? You will get to engage with them. You will get to interact with some people. क्योंकि for me, let me see, you have to change your perception a bit. जब भी ऐसे opportunities आते हैं ना, just go for it because हमेशा नहीं आते. And if you go to it, it's not just because you're an audience, you wouldn't have much role in it. Maybe you will start talking to your partners or whoever is sitting beside you will talk to know, okay, you know this much, you will know more about career fields. Even me as a tutor, maybe I have a bit of experience, but every day, even I am learning. So learning just never ends. Wherever you go, I just see opportunities. कभी भी कोई भी पागल की event आएगा ना, I'll just jump in there. Maybe to grab any opportunities or any such things. कुछ भी मिल जाता है, कुछ motivation शायद मिल जाएगा. Anything like that. You will find your way. And especially if you are confused on what to do, even if you have chosen cybersecurity, which paths to go, which even I have still not figured that out yet, right? Like कि मुझे particularly networking में जाना है या फिर ethical hacking में जाना है, this and that. But the thing is, if you actually go out, you interact with people, that is how you can find your path as well. And what do you mean by your question doesn't have meaning? Did you understand my questions? sorry, question. Tell me, what did you think that you didn't have meaning in it? How did you not find any meaning? Okay. Till then, let's jump into practical and chalo, we start करेंगे, okay? So go to this, and most probably beef is a default system. Okay. Beef hoga hi hoga. But if you don't have, then I have already told you what you need to do if you want to install any additional tools. Because maybe there are few people who are using the normal Kali Linux, and if beef is not present, then you can type in sudo beef, sorry, sudo um, apt ge- get, no, just this much is enough. Apt install, then beef hyphen xss, cross-site scripting. Okay, so yes, that is actually the name. Now, I think that you might have known about cross-site scripting क्योंकि हमने पहले या second lecture में पढ़ा था. So what cross-site scripting does is it injects a malicious code in a website, okay, which is very authenticate. Now, it is in a way a phishing attack sort of thing. But the thing is that your browser or whatever you trust is not legitimate anymore, and the injection would be in a form of JavaScript or anything like that. When we will do a PDF analysis, now we are also doing this penetration testing and forensic analysis, right? So I'll show you how you can find that sort of thing if you need to check if anything is corrupted or if anything has something. So if this is not installed, then you need to install sudo apt install beef cross-site scripting. But for me, it's already installed, so no need for that. I'm just directly going this. Now you can execute the application in the terminal as well, but I'll just directly use this beef start. Okay. And before ending our lecture, we also need to do beef stop. Okay, because you need to start and stop everything. Okay. Whenever you're using, which means that you are going to be a root user, which you have the root privileges. That's all. So now you see is that my web, or this is the panel that you actually have to access. Okay, this or this, both are same. And this is the hook if you want to actually spoof any website. So you can use this to save any of your, or you can clone any website. Okay, if you want to give your target a specific website based on social engineering, then you can hook that thing. So what browser or this practical means is that a hacker will hook the browser. Means that okay, just think about a real life scenario. If you want to catch a fish, okay, what do? You grab that, I don't know what's it's called. I mean, वो पानी में फेंकते हैं ना, so hook भी रहता है उसमें वो. So sorry, I don't know what's that called, but okay, you're using that tool and you're placing a hook and you're placing a bread in it. Okay, now the fish, in his point of view, he won't see any thread or hook in there. He will just see the bread. So obviously he thinks, "Oh, it's bread, it's food, it's legitimate, right?" I mean, how food can't be fake? Like nobody's going to put a fake rubber bread in waters. I don't think it happens very often. But a person or the fish will grab that bread. But what happened was now he has taken the bait, or the fish has taken the bait, and the hacker or the person has grabbed that fish. So the bait has captured and the victim is found. But in this case, the fish dies probably because of lack of oxygen, maybe. मतलब पानी के बाहर आ गए तो मर जाएंगे ऐसा. So sorry, where was I? Yeah. But in that case, fish knows that it's going to die, or it knows that he has been in a bait. But in this hacking, the browser or the victim won't know that it's under attack, because it's just normally for me, if I'm browsing, how would I know that maybe this website isn't hacked yet, right? Yes, fishing rod, अच्छा अच्छा idea है वो. You can do that. So चलो. समझ गए ना कॉन्सेप्ट तुमको समझ गए ना कि ब्राउजर दिस प्रैक्टिकल हाउ इट्स गोइंग टू अटैक बिकॉज see you can learn any definition from Google for in order for to pass any exam or anything but the thing is ke if you're performing any practical if you want to get a good knowledge you need to understand it very properly. Now I have considered this fish example in order for me to learn it, so you can have your ways in on it in order to learn. So what you need to do is first step is you need to start this browser. Sorry, this beef. Okay. And there is, okay, I'm going to open this link now. Open link. 2 GB का यही प्रॉब्लम है. चलो, before my even Firefox opens, I'm just going to show you something. इसमें क्या होता है, they will ask for an password. ठीक है, they will ask for authentication first of all. So the default you need to remember is username will be beef and the password will be beef. Then further they will ask you if you need to change it. So तुम्हारी मर्जी, you can change that. Okay. Okay. पैनल इज नॉट फाउंड. ठीक है, तुम इसको डायरेक्टली ओपन करोगे, डोंट वरी बिकॉज ये एक्स्ट्रा आ गया इसीलिए. It should work. So you'll get this page first of all. So no need to worry if you actually go to the beef project, beefproject.com. Yeah. So you will get to know. I mean, लोग बताते हैं that the default password is beef and beef. So haven't changed my username. The username is beef, and I have changed my password. So I'm just gonna type in. But if you are new to this, you need to authenticate in that. Don't save. So now this is the page that you will see, and you can read about this, or you can go to this website. Oh shit, अभी नहीं जाना. रुक जा. So this is already open. So if you want to know what is BEEF, it stands for Browser Exploitation Framework. To be honest, I haven't figured this one out. जैसे मतलब होते हैं ना, ऐसा full form कैसे होता है? Browser E से क्या होगा? E से ये वाला E exploitation होगा. तो browser के अंदर वाला BE would be browser, exploitation would be E, and F would be framework. So yeah. So yes, I think they have provided the demos and everything like that. But we'll just understand how it actually works. Okay. Now this is the demo page. You can go to the advanced or the demo page. थोड़ा इसको zoom कर लेना दिखेगा. Here, open in new tab. So this is the basic demo page that you will find. So होता क्या है now the online browser, sorry, it has been hooked now. ये online हो गया because right now ये actually this is the victim's page now. Let's just consider that this is a victim page. Now how you will send this page to link victim is your ideas, your choice, because you can either give by email or you can just make such a phishing stuff by. चलो अभी problem क्या होता है देखो, this is like this doesn't sounds very, what do we say, authenticate, like ऐसा लगता नहीं that people might visit, right? So you can change that URL. You can just shorten the URL basically, so it looks maybe a bit genuine. So go to this. Even in future, if you want to hack anything or customize the link. Oh God, is spelling bina. Yes. So go to this website, short url.at, and then you can paste that link. It will shorten it. So now this is your link. अगर तुम जाओगे तो यहाँ पे तो basic same ही आने वाला है. So you can use this link in your phishing attacks or in social engineering. जो तुम double attack कर रहे हो. You are also doing phishing because you can also do phishing here as well. Now how I will show you. First of all, मैं victim हूँ, ठीक है, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है maybe. Now this is not the actual page. You will get to clone. If you want to, you can clone that page. तो मैं कुछ भी type कर रही हूँ, ठीक है. In the control panel, sorry, which means that now the browser or the this is victims and it has been hooked by this. I mean, I think its symbol says that all, right? Okay, I'm gonna click this because this is there. Now it will have the details of the victim's machine. Now I'm using Firefox, Mozilla Linux, and the browser version as well. The basic information that you will get around this. I got the IP address of it, host IP address. Maybe in sometimes it also has the location. Maybe I haven't even turned VPN or anything in my Linux. That's why there is no location here. But yeah, let's go to the logs. Now logs is where you will find everything that's been happening. ठीक है. What has happened is तुम logs में you can see whatever the person is doing in it. Like अगर तुम mouse पे हिला रहे हो ना, even that will be captured here. It's sort of like a spyware. Now, who will tell me what is spyware? Tell me immediately. हाँ, okay. B for van भी try कर सकते हो. What is spyware? Tell me immediately. जल्दी जल्दी answer. In a very short way. Don't go for Google and copy paste it. But to your understanding, what do you think spyware is? नाम से पता चल रहा है spy and where which would stand for any malicious or malware, right? क्या होता है sorry, malware, malicious software, right? Yes, it is a malicious software which runs on a background and has the keylogger, etc. Very good. Spider-Man. So yes, spyware. So it captures all the activity. It has the keyloggers. Now, what does keylogger means? I'm typing anything, and it's all been typed here. देखो text to voice भी हो गया because I'm speaking right now. So I think even they have captured that as well. Or like I have captured that myself. So whatever I have typed, it will show us. So even if a person is typing anything half, maybe they are typing their password and then maybe they are not typing their password anymore, you will get at least half password as well. So that's what I typed. This is blah blah blah. This is what I typed. Right. But we don't want this and all. We need actual attacks. So let's go to commands. Now this is where this is all the things that will be offered that will get offered to you. ठीक है. But before that, if you anyone if you have any trouble with passwords or anything, maybe you have set it the password, you don't remember anymore. So what do you need to do is cd dot dot cd dot dot again. अगर मेरे को दो पेज पीछे जाना है तो कैसे करते हैं cd डॉट डॉट स्लैश डॉट डॉट ऐसा कर देने का तो हो जाएगा बट आई एम राइट नाउ एट रूट डायरेक्टरी like this is the base directory so I'm just going to go to where is it user so where is user share okay it's already there. Now, okay, it's better कि तुमको अभी के लिए right now you can check by this also. Let me just demonstrate this via ls to see what's there. config.yaml में होगा तुम लोग का password store. I'm not gonna open that because इसमें मेरा password I don't want to show that. But if you want to go here, don't worry मैंने कोई बकवास सा password ही रखा है क्योंकि it's I mean I don't care if even this gets hacked because it's just a tool I can download another tool. User where is it? Share. Now, actually, this has all the basic logs or registries, anything regarding the tools, whatever tools you're using it, everything, sorry, it has it all. Okay. B cross-site scripting. ये जो है इसमें खोलोगे ना तो you will get your password in it. I mean, उसमें लिखा होता है username and password. So if anyone has any trouble, now I will type this link अगर किसी ने अभी attention नहीं pay किया, I will just give that link in the group. ठीक है, so let's jump into this. क्या क्या तुम कर सकते हो अभी? Like what can you do with this victim machine? Now, if you see this, if you see here, getting started में जाके देखते हैं पहले. You see here, you need to understand the green color shows that the module will work against the target and should be invisible to the user, which means it won't know whatever we are doing it. It's mostly the backend process ना वो उनको दिखेगा नहीं ऐसा. This command does not work. I mean, जो वो red command होगा ना, maybe there's some issue with their browser or maybe they haven't specifically installed some sort of plugins or maybe their antivirus is too strong, anything like that, तो वो नहीं काम करेगा ऐसा. So right now तो उसी में ही है. अभी तो ये logs है रुको. Current browser, okay. थोड़ा जूम आउट कर दो। हम्म तो ये ग्रीन सब है ना, ये सब काम करेगा। सो लेट मी जस्ट गेट इनटू फॉर दिस, अभी टाइम भी बहुत हो रहा है, बट यू कैन ट्राई दिस ऑल नाइट। सो मेनी extensions are there, I can't even do that in this class, right? That's why let's see, गूगल फिशिंग, चलो फिशिंग ही ट्राई करेंगे हम यहाँ पे। क्लिक दिस गूगल फिशिंग, एग्जीक्यूट इट। तो जो, व्हाट डू वी से, कहाँ गया अपना जो कमांड जो हमने दिया है, ये रहा अपना पेज। इट जस्ट, सोचो द विक्टिम इज नॉर्मली, व्हाट डू वी से, सर्फिंग इट, ठीक है, दे आर डूइंग वॉट एवर दे वांट, व्हाट they suddenly got this. Now this looks so nice. I mean, ठीक है, चलो ये है। I'm gonna type in fake users. ये क्या है? What the hell है? Okay, मैंने ऐसे ही रख किया था। Blah 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 again, and the password is blah blah blah. And sign in। कुछ होगा नहीं वैसे। Okay, it's showing a error because ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं, मतलब ऐसा कुछ ईमेल ही नहीं है। But you can see here, I got the username, so it acted like a keylogger only. मैंने कुछ किया नहीं है, मैंने बस उनको फिशिंग पेज में भेजा है। The person has given its username and password to me, ऐसा। Now you can give a fake notification bar, जैसे, चलो मैं ऐसे कुछ करती हूँ, ठीक है। It's random, you can give your, I mean you can give your, means, sorry, it's your wish, you can give anything based on your title। I'm saying is you are hacked, which is very lame, nobody's gonna say that, but let's just, I mean it will be fancy to see। Okay, we have been redirected to this page maybe। Let me try another phishing attack if it works। चलो ब्राउजर्स चेंज हो गया, मैंने कट कर दिया। सो यू हैव टू रिमेम्बर, लाइक द पर्सन और द विक्टिम हैज कटेड द ब्राउजर, राइट? सो चला गया वो। तो जब तक है तब तक तुम लोग कुछ भी कर सकते हो उनके साथ, ऐसा है। कमांड्स मुझे इधर जाके देना पड़ेगा। now this is the linux whatever you are using। social engineering and google phishing, I'm gonna try this। so चलो ये वाला काम कर रहा है, which means we are hooking it। तो फेक नोटिफिकेशन बार, एज आई टोल्ड यू, एडिशनल प्लगइन्स, blah blah। चलो ये तो बहुत जेन्युइन लगता है, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, राइट? एंड मेरा तो देखो, यू आर हैक्ड, who was gonna say that? Hacked। ओके, एग्जीक्यूट हुआ, सॉरी। सो यू कैन सी ऐसा कुछ आ गया है यहाँ पे। सो इंस्टॉल मिसिंग प्लगइन्स, और यू कैन जस्ट डिजाइन दैट योरसेल्फ, मतलब कुछ भी ऐसा पॉपअप्स तुम बेच सकते हो। सो राइट, इवन वी गेट पॉपअप्स लाइक, your device has been infected, do use this anti malware or antivirus from Play Store, this and that sort of scams and all, pretty theft। Okay, you can also, yeah, you can do anything like that। This won't work mostly because of the Firefox extensions or whatever the victim, or which in this case there might be some problems regarding the Firefox as well, right? But इतना सब कर सकते हैं। Let's do give a webcam check, execute। I'm gonna check it। So okay, जो मैंने पहले Facebook का भेजा था वो भी आ गया। Yours has been timed out, ये वो। But the thing is, देखो ये वाला, I guess it doesn't work that well क्योंकि उसने already बोला ये। And if you want to see whatever is happening, you can just get back to your logs। नहीं, अगर जिसमें तुमने, अगर अभी मैंने कहाँ पे दिया था वो, spider eye, nice। You can even play a sound actually। Now I forgot, where was that? इसमें क्या logs? Where was the Facebook one? Do you remember which one did I choose? Social engineering में लिया था। Sorry, phone gap me। This is all going to work। You can capture their cookies as well। You can capture anything from them। So मैंने कहाँ पे किया था? फेक नोटिफिकेशन बार है क्या? Pretty theft। हाँ, यहाँ से लिया था। तो अभी यहाँ पे जाके, if I click this, then हाँ, then if you click this command, then जो command result है, I've typed the random one in Facebook as well। तो वहां से तुम्हें मिल जाएगा ऐसा। Sorry, I think I'm using too much Hindi। I mean, किसी को कुछ थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम, सॉरी, इफ एनीवन हैज एनी प्रॉब्लम दैट मे बी आई एम स्पीकिंग हिंदी इन बिटवीन, सो प्लीज टेल मी, ओके? इट्स बिकॉज सम ऑफ यू हैव टोल्ड दैट मे बी आई शुड यूज हिंदी आल्सो, दैट इज व्हाई। Hmm. Yeah, exactly. You can control that fish, until it's hooked as we. हाँ ऐसा ही है it's like अभी in phishing attack what was happening is you need to turn on your terminal like you need to be active in that terminal right but in this case or in this thing it's going to show all the logs until the victim has opened or until the victim is browsing that specific thing तो उसके बीच में तुम जल्दी से कुछ कर सकते हो if you want or if a person is if you are making a very good clone website that a person will be attracted enough to serve that for a longer amount of time then even that can happen. Now, there's this amazing one thing that I really like. You can redirect your browser to anything. अभी देखो redirect your browser, read iframe. तो इसमें क्या होगा you can give a specific website. चलो तुम लोग ही बोलो okay what should I send my victim what website should I send my victims? जल्दी जल्दी एक वेबसाइट बोलो कोई भी मेरे को विक्टिम को एक वेबसाइट रीडायरेक्ट करना है so what should I do? Facebook ठीक है we are using Facebook too much don't you think? चलिए ऑलरेडी कॉपीड है तुम्हें कोई ये ज्यादा अच्छा है वाह कितने सारे कहाँ गया शिट देखते हैं ऐसा यूआरएल है भी कि नहीं कमांड दिया है तुम्हें बट अभी देखो इधर क्या हो गया नॉट फाउंड क्योंकि आई थिंक इट वाज नॉट एचटीटीपी दैट्स व्हाई सॉरी सॉरी वही करते एचटीटीपी डॉट अभी मैं भी भूल गई इसका फॉर्मेट कैसा था एचटीटीपी डॉट स्लैश स्लैश अभी तक कुछ याद नहीं है स्लैश स्लैश लेट्स से चलो लेट मी जस्ट ट्राई दिस अभी फिर कि ऑलरेडी हो गया Firefox can't open won't allow google.com क्यों 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 नहीं ठीक है कुछ होगा चलो गूगल नहीं भेज रहे कुछ और भेज देते हैं फ्लिपकार्ट ही देखेंगे flipkart.com चलो स्पेलिंग इतना हैकर्स को भी ना स्पेलिंग का ध्यान देना पड़ता है गेस फ्लिपकार्ट ओके आया तुमको आया flipkart.com ये भी नहीं आया क्यों नहीं आ रहा है चलो मैं यही देखती हूँ आई लाइक दिस गाय सो मच बहुत ही अच्छा पढ़ाता है और इतने एंथुसियास्टिकली पढ़ाता नहीं लाइक दैट networkchuck.com है क्या networkchuck.com डेविड बोम्बा इज वन सच अदर थिंग अगेन कुछ हो रहा है यहाँ पे देखो आई एम अ विक्टिम मैं बोला क्या हो क्या रहा है ये क्यों आया our system thinks you might be a robot oh my god ठीक है चलो I'm not a robot I'm a victim here AJ8 TK. You can do whatever you want with this thing. You can just try to explore by your side. अभी तो मैंने बस ऐसे सब ट्राई किए हैं तो तुम लोग भी अपने हिसाब से so okay चलो ये वाला तो एटलीस्ट काम कर रहा है so I think I will really recommend you if you want to learn anything from this guy. I mean he teaches in such a enthusiastic way ना कि मतलब मजा आता है ऐसा लगता है नॉर्मल वीडियोस देखे ऐसा it's very I mean he teaches everything he also has the bug bounty if you want to get into it Python yeah I mean but इसका Python बहुत छोटा है basic ही चल रहा है then Linux for hackers हो गए he also gives the basic commands like that and I guess he has also performed few practicals your VM is ready so wow इसने virtualbox भी किया है हम्म, ऐसा and please ignore my background voice noise okay I live with my family so आवाज बहुत करते सब गेट कुकीज एग्जीक्यूट चलो देखते हैं फायरफॉक्स में क्या कुकीज है एंड ओके ये सब मिल गया कुकीज में हमको ये स्टोर्ड हुआ विच आई डोंट नो अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज दिस बट या play sound you can play any sound you can import from your path just provide them a sound path and then you're just surfing and like oh ये कहाँ से आ गया ये आवाज कहाँ से आ गया ऐसा वेब परमिशन चेक ये एग्जीक्यूट किया था हमने इसका आया था क्या सब्जेक्ट वाज नॉट एबल टू फाइंड ओके मे बी There was no Flash plugin installed. Maybe yes, because I mean, I haven't done anything. This is all a default Firefox, that's why. तो ये वाला ट्राई करते हैं, चलो वेबकैम नहीं आएगा मोस्टली देखो वेबसाइट इज यूजिंग अडोब फ्लैशलाइट दिस एंड दैट तो मतलब वो एक्चुअली इट विल गिव अ परमिशन काइंड ऑफ थिंग यू नो इवन वी गेट दिस परमिशन चेक्स राइट दैट दिस वेबसाइट इज यूजिंग दिस एंड दैट तो मतलब इट विल गेट एक्सेस टू योर ये वो मतलब जो भी द specific website needed but so if you are actually you have to design such a browser you have to when you are exploiting this project on anyone now you need to understand what the person might be surfing commonly you can just send them to Flipkart. You can clone that, what do we say, website, and then you can add that. अभी तो ये demo page है, that's why we will learn from this पहले. तो पहले you need to learn before do an actual thing, right? So if you already get how this tools and all works, see Metasploit भी है. तो I guess for tomorrow's lecture, tomorrow कौन सा था? Maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we are going to learn about Metasploit. It's one of the, it's like your favorite tool, you know. It's like heart for a hackers. मतलब it's very important and people use this. Sorry, hackers use this a lot. तो yeah, then ऐसे सब भी कर सकते हो तुम shell shock और RFI scanner ये वो. So I think this is enough for this. Okay, my voice is not clear. एक minute. Hello, मेरा voice clear नहीं आ रहा क्या? Hello, is my voice audible? See, you can rejoin or anything. ठीक है, no problem. ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. I will allow you guys. I mean, मैं अच्छी वाली टीचर हूँ. मैं सब allow करेंगे. भूखा voice. Oh, I'm hungry. Yeah, everyone is hungry. चलो ठीक है. It's clear. So that is all for the demonstration. I hope you got the idea of how to perform this. So before you will log out from your this attack, you need to stop the service. And I have also one command that I need to introduce to you. So PS, it's as simple as that. अभी तो क्या है? I have what do we say? I have stopped this beef now. Otherwise, PID, a process ID will show here. You know, मतलब if the beef service was running, then a process ID will show here. So you can just directly kill that ID. Kill, sorry, क्या होगा? Kill. Oh. It's an actual command. See, kill 4 1. I don't want to do this because SSH मतलब वो एक shell है. It's a shell that is most commonly used in Linux. So there is lot of things to understand in Linux as well. So yes, I mean अभी के लिए ठीक है इतना चलेगा इतना समझो कि बहुत basic shell है that even I guess in interviews and quizzes are there. These questions exist. You know that what is the most common shell and most people chooses maybe SSH or Z shell. Lots of shells are there. बट मोस्ट कॉमन ये होता है इवन दो वी डोंट नो दैट नाउ पीएस जो मैंने अभी प्रोसेस आईडी रन किया लेट्स सी जॉब्स का जॉब्स तो भी नहीं होगा शायद जॉब्स नहीं होगा बिकॉज आई हैवंट टर्न ऑन द मेटास्प्लॉइट शिट वेयर वाज दैट अभी ये स्टॉप कैसे हुआ तो ठीक है टिल देन प्लीज राइट योर एनरोलमेंट नंबर्स ठीक है बिकॉज 10 बज गए till I just say, what do you say, stop the service. So see, if you don't want to do that, you can directly what do you say, execute or terminate your tool via this, like sudo beef cross-site scripting stop. Lucky. So it stopped. It's deactivated successfully. Okay, good. Consume 1 minute and this much of CPU time. You know, good. Which way you can also clear your database. I mean, if I refresh now, nothing is going to happen. See, because the server has ended, you know, now the port or this 3000, this port doesn't exist anymore. So that is how you do it. Even as a hacker, you need to limit everything. See, let me just get back to my original directory. Sorry. And okay, somebody has the problem for the slash. So if you want to go to a directory, okay, somebody has this. तुमको करना क्या there is a backslash problem because many people just do this cd and this and that तुमको red error भी आ जाएगा if you are doing it wrong So slash home स्लैश और वॉट एवर्स योर पाथ, ठीक है, मेरा तो इतना ही पाथ है, स्लैश होम स्लैश काली, and now I'm in that directory. Please don't give space in between this. Even if you're copying a file, mostly there would be like move होगा, ठीक है, तो चलो ये already demonstrated है इसमें, which means कि ये मेरा what do we say source होगा, this would be source. I need to move my bin directory to this folder, like I can add this, ठीक है, if I have what do we say, if I have lost plus found वाला कुछ है in my home directory or in my Kali directory, sorry, in my bin directory, this is the most recent directory. So you can just directly, this example, if I have text.txt, so you can move that here. Okay, home में जाओ, folder में जाओ. So that is how you do it. But you need to give spaces. You need to understand when to give spaces. So basically, if you're moving or if you want to change the directory, in between, no space should be there. But if you are actually executing something, sorry, but if अभी तुम move कर रहे हो, if you are moving the text.txt, then एक space दे दो बीच में, ठीक है, ऐसा. एंड आई थिंक उसमें प्रॉब्लम आ रहा हो इंस्टॉलेशन में, डॉट स्लैश एंड उसमें कंटिन्यू रखना है, देयर इज नो, if you are executing especially any tool now, then you need to apply this dot slash, ठीक है, please don't forget that. And अगर if you find anything red now, which means कि it's not going to work or there's some error in it. And कभी कभी क्या होता है, maybe few of you might interfere with this problem that there is no such thing. If you are installing repositories from GitHub, there might be tools and not all packages would be installed in your system. So just type in ls and see if it matches and all. जैसे क्या होता है, let's see cd किस में जाए, चलो next फिशर में ही जाते हैं. So you need to type in ls and see if this was the same as what the website has told you about it. ठीक है? I mean, I think अब तक सब चले गए होंगे. एक minute. चलो, that's all for this class. That is how you perform attack and all. चलो, you can leave the class now if you have dropped your enrollment numbers. Okay? I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. Sorry. Harishankar, are you there? Like you told me to give a brief summary. ठीक है, I'll give you a brief summary for people who haven't understand it. ठीक है. How does this works is browser exploitation framework is it sorry, it will hook the victim's browser. ठीक है. What does it do is it's like a bait. It will share you will get an email to like, okay, do that. Maybe you get an email from your friend or family or maybe from a legitimate website, which is a type of phishing attack. You can perform your phishing attack. You can post that link, this browser link or this demo link. Before that, you can clone a specific page. You can make that page look more legitimate if you want. This is just a demo page to show you how it works. So you can go to that, and a victim will click on that link, and you have hooked that browser. So if a person is using Chrome or Firefox or anything, especially if you're using Chrome, now it will allow to like, हाँ चलो मतलब चलेगा. I mean, it's like he is blind. He doesn't see this kind of servers. ऐसा. That's why it's kind of vulnerable. ठीक है. So now a person will visit that link using that phishing web mail that he has got. Now it has hooked, the target has hooked the browser. Whatever he is doing, whatever the keyloggers, whatever the focus, blurred focus, everything has been captured by the target, and the target has a remote control access of that browser. So a person can actually redirect you to different phishing pages or maybe different, anything like that. He can redirect you to a YouTube video or a website or anything like that, whatever he wants. And he can steal your cookies because it's like now your victim's browser is hackers' browsers. So he can have access to saved passwords, cookies, and everything. And I really I would love if you try this by yourself. You will understand more how it works. खाली देखने में maybe it might not be that understandable, but it's better to try it. To try it. If even if you are getting error, you will understand what kind of error in it, right? So you will understand how this and that works. So उससे पहले you need to learn about protocols and browsers and everything. I'll provide this PPT, okay? So I hope you understand, and that's all for the class. Okay, thank you all. And अभी कल मिलते हैं. टाटा. Okay, I'm ending the meeting for all. Okay, so we'll meet you tomorrow. Good night. Time up. ये वो चलो. Bye bye. Ending कर रही हूँ.